Hey everybody, I want to go over this knife real quick with you, and let's check this out. You already saw my other video about how I acquired this and the problems I had, but that's okay. We're gonna check it out anyways. Let's get our little stick out, because that's what we need, sticks. Get in there with a popsicle stick, just jabber that open. And let's open this thing up. Now this one I don't have the pouch in this one. I don't know where I put it. I have it. So I decided to keep it in a silky Firebird Ganzo bag. Oh, check this out, folks. Look at this. This is the Kizer T1. This is an amazing, amazing knife. And let me show you the action on this thing before you die, or you will die. The action is insane. So let's just keep going. Let's look at everything in order here. There we go. Let's check up. Okay, now the UH on here stands for Uli Hennig, set out to create a simple and robust all-purpose knife. I'm going to tell you what, Uli did a good job on this knife. This knife is amazing. I wasn't expecting it to be so amazing. I actually bought it because it was a Kizer with just thumb studs, and when I got it, well, you saw the video about the problems I had, but that's not a big deal. Check this out. 1, 2, 3, about 3 1/4 inches of S35 VN, and just amazing. The blade just very simple. It's got that stonewash finish on there. I tried to put a little edge on there, you know, again in reference to what happened. Let's check out the handle itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. About 4 1/4 inches of handle, and even for my big chunky hands, there's plenty of room. You can see I got plenty of hold on this thing, and it's just, for me, it's one of the few knives that I don't really want to put a lanyard on, even though it's got a really nice lanyard area. This thing just feels like it wants to stick in your pocket. This thing is so awesome. Now let's keep going. Let's check it out. It is right side only, tip up, so you got that, but the clip does not run into the bar here, so you don't have a problem with opening it that. So even if you're holding on to the clip a little bit to get you some leeway or some leverage on to open this thing, which you don't need. Let me tell you what, check this out. Check left-handed Spidey flick. Look at that. And I am not good at the Spidey flick. Oh, I messed that one up, but that's because my chunky finger got in the way. But look, and now I'm going to mess it up altogether. And do not. All right, there we go. The action on this thing is amazing. I cannot stop playing with this thing. I'm watching movies, playing with it. I'm videos and doing whatnot. This thing is a great knife, and the price I got it for, like I said in the previous video, is really a great deal. And so there you go. It does have the lock bar insert, so you don't have to worry about it wearing down the titanium on that steel, and you'll have a good lockup. Just about a perfect lockup on this thing. Locked up solid, just no wiggle, no jiggle, just perfect. Check that out. That brushed titanium, just. And I know a lot of people don't like the pivots on the Kizer. I do. I like the little swirl on the Kizer, just because it makes it a little bit interesting, breaks up that titanium grayness a little bit. You know, some people don't like it, and that's cool. Check that out. And it's not a big knife. It's not a huge, small knife, tiny knife, but it's not a big knife. But I can't stop messing with it. Let's see if I can find my scale here. All right. Turn this on. Check this out. Starting Europe here, folks, 123 grams. That is almost nothing. So we're looking at right at 4.3 ounces. That's just a great knife to carry in just about any situation. Holy heck, check that out. All right, let's see. I have a couple knives I want to compare this to. The action on this is what makes it that much more awesome. I have a couple knives that it compares to, and seriously, this is in the top 5 action of any knife that I've ever had that I can think of. And I can't think of anything that's just that smooth. I have a couple knives I want to compare it to just to demonstrate how awesome this action is. So the first one is going to be impossible to find because I put it away. Damn it. All right, let's check this one out first. This is the Benchmade Anthem. And if y'all that have this, oh my gosh. Oh, I need to do a video on this. This is the epitome of action. Oh man. This thing, I'm telling you, if you're into that kind of knife, that thing is worth paying for. I should probably just stop the review and do this review. But it has that same kind of feel to it. Now, they're not the same knife, obviously. One's a little bit skinnier and longer. But for titanium, let me move this out of the way so we don't have another incident like we did with the Loco. Alright, and so that one, it's going to be hard to beat the Anthem. So the Anthem is way up there on awesome. Now this is a Matt Bailey custom, but it has that kind of reminiscent action. Just perfect. Perfect detent, perfect. Oh man. Oh, if you can get this guy to make you one of these, oh, do it, because it's awesome. Oh man. Oh, again, it's a different size knife, but the action is what I brought this out as a reminder of. I'm going to put this Anthem away because I'm just getting this Loco feeling. Like, oh look, now it's got a nick on it. Fantastic. And it's all because you're a Momo. Alright, put that away. Now we can play. I'm just rocking my thing here. Alright, now I broke stuff. Messed up the angles. Okay. Yeah. You want to be like that? You want to be? Huh? Oh, man. Oh, cute doggy. Alright. That's what I get for loaning my son my tripod so that he can do videos. Okay. So, this is the Kizer T1. An awesome knife. I got a super deal on it. If you can get any kind of deal on this, let's say you can get this in the 120 range, even like 130, brand new or something, or like new. Unbelievable. If you're into a slimmer titanium kind of, and this feels like it can be used. I mean, S35 is a good steel. Now that's a beast right there. I'll put that away because the other one's feeling kind of upset. But this T1, if you see that out there and you're looking for something that maybe you hadn't heard of before or something you've been thinking about and you couldn't figure out whether or not you should get that, and this is a great knife. I can't think of anything that's comparable except for the Anthem. Now the Anthem's $400 brand new, I think. But if you can get that in the 120 range, I don't think you're going to be sad about it. Kizer's doing some amazing stuff. I bought so many Kizers recently. I don't want to get rid of hardly any of them. And this is definitely one of the ones I'm not getting rid of. I'm never going to sell this knife. This knife will be on the list of last ones I sell because this thing is just fun to play with and it's useful. And if I ever decide to go back to church, I'm definitely going to have it in my pocket. So, let me know what you think. Have you had this one in hand? I hadn't seen this one much. I don't think I'd seen it at all before I purchased it. And then when I got it, it was one of those deals where I saw it and then you're like, oh my gosh, it's like half price. And you run and you decide the last minute to get it. And you're not sure if you're going to like it, but you're pretty sure you could sell it later. That's what this was. And I ended up just loving it. And selling other stuff so that I could keep it. So let me know what you think. Do you have one? Have you held one? Am I making a big deal of that action, or did I just get a really, really sweet one? Because, man, that thing. I know a lot of you get annoyed by the flipping, but dadgum, it's hard not to. This thing is addicting. All right. Get over to Facebook. That's all I'm going to say. And I will talk to you later.